Hello guys, and welcome once again to my tutorial. In this tutorial, we will be talking about the question 3B of the 2024 BECE Mathematics exams. As you can see from my left hand side, we have the question 3B there, which says that a wire of length 38 centimeters is bent into the shape of a rectangle whose length is 7 centimeters more than the width. Find the area of the rectangle. So from this question, what we are going to do is we can draw the rectangle to mimic or to display the wire that was bent into the rectangle. So we are going to draw the rectangle as this, which means that that wire was bent to form a rectangle like this. So since that wire was bent to form this rectangle, they said that whose length is 7 centimeters more than the width. That means the width is a variable w, and then the length will be 7 plus w, or w plus 7, because if we don't know the width, we can't know the length. So they say the length is 7 more than the width. So it means we need to know the width first before we can know the length. So the width of this rectangle, we can represent it with w. Then the length of this rectangle will be w plus 7. So as you can see from this diagram, the wire was bent to form this rectangle, so whose length is 7 centimeters more than the width. It means we need to know the width first. After knowing the width, then we add 7 to the width to get the length of the rectangle. All right. So the question again says that the length is 38 centimeters. So it means that this has formed the perimeter of a rectangle. So we are going to say that the perimeter of the rectangle, which is P, will be equal to 2 length 2 length plus 2w. 2 length plus 2w. So the perimeter was given to us in the question, and that is the length of the wire, because that length of the wire was bent to form a rectangle. So it formed the distance around the rectangle. So that will be the perimeter. It means that the perimeter was given to us as 38. So this 38, which is the perimeter of the rectangle now, will be equal to 2 length plus 2w. Now we know our length to be w plus 7. This one, w plus 7. So the 2 will multiply the length, which in mathematical form it will be 2 into bracket, or 2 multiplying w plus 7. Close our bracket, plus 2w. So 2w, the 2 is the formula, or part of the formula. So to be 2 times the width, and the width is also w. So it means 2 times w. So we still get 2w. All right. Then we are going to solve this equation. So this will give us 38 equals, we are going to expand this bracket, which will be 2w, 2 multiply the w, and again 2 multiply the 7. So 2w plus 14, because 2 times w is 2w, then 2 times 7 is 14. So we are done with the expansion of the bracket, but we are again left with plus 2w. All right. Then our next step will be simplifying and grouping like them. So that will be 38 will be equal to, as you can see, we have 2w here and we also have 2w here, meaning that they are like terms which can be added. So when we add them, we are going to get 4w. So 2w will be equal to 2w plus 2w will give us 4w. So 4w plus the 14. All right, then we are done with this step. We are going to the next step. In the next step, we are going to group like terms. So as you can see, we have 38. Then we'll make the 14 to cross the equal to sign and join the 38. So the 14 is plus. When it crosses the equal to sign, it becomes minus 14. Before that will be equal to 4w. All right. Then in our next step, we are going to subtract this 14 from the 38. So 38 minus 14, that will give us 24. 24. So 24 will be equal to 4w. And then our next step, we are going to divide both sides by 4 so that we'll get our w. Because we are not looking for 4w, we are looking for w, or the width. So when we divide both sides by 4, we'll get the answer for w. So this 24 divided by 4, then this 4w also divided by 4. Then this 4 here will cancel out the 4 at the numerator part, leaving us with the w. Then 24 divided by 4 will also give us 6. So this will give us 6 equals w, meaning that the width is equal to 6 centimeters. Meaning that the width is equal to 6 centimeters. All right, now that we know the width to be 6 centimeters, we need to find the length. So the length will also be equal to, as you can see from the diagram, it says that w plus 7 is giving us the width. Now that we know the width to be, w plus 7 is giving us the length. Now that we know the length, we know the width to be 6 centimeters, that will help us to find the length. So the width is 6. So when we add 6 plus 7, that will give us the length. So our length will be 6 plus 7, and 6 plus 7 is giving us 13 centimeters. That means the length is 13 centimeters. Now, we are not done because the question says we should find the area of the rectangle. If you look at the question from my left hand side, it says find the area of the rectangle. Now, we need to use the area of a rectangle formula, which is giving us length times width. Length times width, which in other words is L times W. So, in our next step, now we know the length to be 13 centimeters, we know the width to be 6 centimeters. So that will give us length, which is 13, multiplied by the width, which is 6, Then in our next step is going to be equal to is going to be equal to 13 times 6 give us 13 times 3 is 39. Another 13 times 3 is 39. So that will give us 39 plus 39, which is 78. So it means when you multiply 13 times 6, you get 78 centimeter square. 78 centimeter square, because it is area, it is unit square, and the unit is centimeters. So we are going to get 78 cm squared. This is our final answer for this question. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you like our video if you really enjoyed it. Subscribe to our channel so that whenever we post a new video like this, you'll be the first person to see it. Thank you once again, and see you again next time. Bye.